If there's something that is going to help you as a salesperson, even as a business owner, whenever you're trying to serve your customers and ensure that you make sales, is to realize that customers don't really care about your effort. They don't care about the effort that you're putting in as a salesperson when it comes to serving them, when it comes to talking to them, even explaining, the product or even the service. They don't care about your efforts as a business owner. They don't care what it actually took you to start that business, how you're able to start that business, what you're able to put in. They don't really care about all those things. Okay. The only thing that is usually in the mind of a customer is the results. The only thing that they really care about is the results. They want to know, okay, as much as you've explained your product or even service to them, how is it going to help them? They want to know the result. They want to know, is this product worth a risk? Can I actually invest my money in this specific product or service? Even if I invest my money in this product, can I actually get the intended result? Okay, is it going to solve my problem? Is it going to fix the issue that I have? Those are the only things that customers are so focused on, and they're so interested to know. They don't care about what you're telling them. They don't care that you have to follow up with them every single day. They don't care that you have to call them all the time. They don't care that you have to explain that product as much as possible. They don't care that you are paying a lot of rent. They don't care. Like, basically, customers don't care. They don't even want to know the effort that you're putting in when it comes to serving them. Okay, you can go above and beyond. Okay, you can sacrifice a lot, compromise, in order for you to satisfy your customer. But as long as your product doesn't solve their issue, as long as your product cannot fix the problem they have, nothing else matters. Like, you've done nothing, you've wasted your time. Okay. And I see it with a lot of salespeople. They want to speak so much. They want to make the customer feel loved, which is not a bad thing. But after you've done doing all that, can your product actually solve their problem? Is your product the solution to what to the problem they have? Can it fix their issue? Okay. Can I actually take a risk when it comes with your product? Can they do that? Okay. They want results. They want to know, how has it, like, has it helped other people? Has it transformed somebody's else life before they even invest in it? They want to know, can it change their life? Okay. Can it fix their problem? Those are the things. They want solutions. They want to feel like, can it leave them with a good experience? eh? Can it leave them with, can they leave your shop with a good experience? Or you just want to talk, you just want to brag? So whenever you're interacting with your customer as a salesperson, don't focus so much on your effort. Don't feel like the customer needs to pay you for the effort that you're putting in. Don't feel like just because you spent like an entire hour explaining that product, as long as it's not clear, like the value that you're offering is not clear, they will not invest in it. You're not going to make that sale. Okay. Even they don't care the effort that you put in as a business owner. They don't care where you shipped that product. If it's not going to solve their issue, they're not buying it. If it's not going to give them the intended result, they're not investing their money in that. So forget about the effort, forget about bragging to the customer and telling them and wanting them, to see the effort that you're putting in. It doesn't matter. If it doesn't solve their issue, you're not making that sale. It was useless. You wasted your time. That is what I'm actually talking about here. So this be like a reminder to you that every single time you're interacting with a customer, especially as a salesperson, every single time you're trying to serve a customer or even like sell a product or even service, think about the result. Think about the end result. Think about how this, whatever you're selling, how is it going to make the customer feel? Remember, you're trying to evoke emotions here. You want to leave them with a good experience. You want them to leave, but at the back of their mind, they're already craving for more. They want to feel like, I need to go back there. I need to go. You see, you're not just talking for the sake of talking, but you're talking with an intention to help your customer. Do you know what I mean? So forget about the effort, forget about you explaining to your customer how you started your business, forget about you calling or following up with your customer every single day. If there is no intent, if there is no value in it, like why would you even follow up with your customer if you're not offering any kind of value? Why would you speak so much, invest a lot of time and effort and energy in speaking to a customer and knowing very well that the offer is not even clear? Okay, so always know that customers don't give a damn when it comes to the effort that you're putting in. Okay, you can do everything right, but they'll still say no. Especially if your offer is not clear, they'll say no. If it is not the right, if the solution, you don't have the solution, no. So start with the result. How is it going to help the customer? Where does the customer fit in when it comes to all those things that you want to say? Where is your customer in all that? Okay, that is what you need to focus on. And it will change your entire perspective when it comes to customers and also how to make sales. That's it. Make sure you follow me, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.